Hello friends, welcome to KT Research Guidance Bureau. Myself, Dr. Kumudini R. Thakur, would like to say few words for the Bureau. This Bureau is purely educational Bureau. It provides good guidance and material to undergraduate and postgraduate students. Moreover, those who are interested to do their research work, this bureau is very helpful to them because a researcher can get enough information for each and every types of research study. This bureau provides complete idea about research methodology and how to select the subjects and to develop a research design. Moreover, those who are interested to clear their NET, SLAT or any other competitive exams, this bureau is very helpful to them. Not only this, those who are interested to invest their money in stock market, this bureau is very helpful to them. And that's why I introduce a series of lectures for security analysis. Today is the first session for security analysis. My humble request to you that please subscribe the bureau, give your comments and favor for the bureau. Today I will give you the brief idea about security analysis. The series of lectures will provide enough guideline for security market. Today is the first day for security analysis. So I will give you the brief idea about financial system. Financial system is a combination of two different terminologies. First is finance and another one is system. So first we will try to understand both these terminologies separately and afterwards I will give you the perfect meaning of financial system. So let's begin with the first terminology. In our general way, we treat finance as money, but exactly it is not only money, it is the source of providing funds for a particular activity. So keep in mind what is finance? Source of providing funds for a particular activity. Many authors define finance in their own way, and some of the definitions are extraordinary. So let's try to understand finance with various types of definitions. First, always is a general sense. In general sense, finance is the management of money and other valuables which can be easily converted into cash. We are the students of management. So we know the simple meaning of management. Now you have to manage finance, means management of money and other valuables. You can consider gold, silver, platinum or any other precious metal, stone, etc. which can be easily converted into cash. Means if you need cash, then immediately you can convert into cash. If you are unable to convert it easily, then we can't consider it under this definition. Let's try to understand with experts' opinion what they say. Finance is a simple task of providing the necessary funds required by the business entities like companies, firms, individuals, and others on the terms that are most favorable to achieve their economic objectives. This definition covers so many points. First is providing necessary fund, not more, not less. If fund is more, then unnecessarily they have to pay more interest on them. If it is less, then you can't capitalize the opportunities. And business entities like companies, firms, individuals, and the most important thing is the terms that are most favorable to achieve their economic objectives. If the terms are tough and not in their favor, then obviously they have to face several problems. So, right now, our government is all the time highlighting on these things. Government will provide fund to the newcomers and business with easy terms and conditions so that our economy can develop. So far as entrepreneurs are concerned, for them, finance is concerned with cash. Why? Why they emphasize on cash? Because they have to deal every transactions with cash. It is so since every business transaction involves cash directly or indirectly. We are the academician. We want to understand finance. So let's try to understand according to academicians. For them, finance is the procurement of funds and effective utilization of funds. You have to obtain fund and effectively you have to utilize it. Means properly, first of all, plan each and every task and then proceed. It also deals with profits that adequately compensate for the cost and risk borne by the business. If you want to start your business, obviously you have to keep in mind cost and risk. And a business fellow is taking the risk, so obviously he has to earn reasonable profit from the activity. So these are the definitions. And now I hope you followed term finance. So let's switch over to another terminology, that is system. We are also a part of a system. But many times what happens, if we are very used to with the term, then we may not be able to understand the meaning. So let's try to understand the simple meaning of system. System is a set of interrelated compensates working together to achieve some purpose. Means jointly, if you want to achieve some target, some purpose, that time you have to interlink each and every components. Then only they will work nicely and you can achieve the task. That is known as system. In other words, we can say a system is a collection of elements or components that are organized for a common purpose. Means the purpose is common. Why? Company start the business because they want to get financial benefits. And suppose other employees and other persons have different purpose, that time they can put the organization in danger. So being a part of the organization, always keep in mind the purpose of that organization. And in easy words, we can say system is a set of detailed method. Method means how to do the work. Procedures and routines created to carry out a specific activity, perform a duty or solve a problem. Now I hope both these terms are clear in your mind. So let's try to understand both these terms combinedly. What it says, financial system encompasses a group of intermediaries which facilitates the flow of funds from the areas of surplus to the areas of deficit. Many fellows have surplus money and many business fellows or industrialists, they need money. So this system is beneficial to them. What they do? They transfer this surplus to the area of deficit. It is a composition of various institutions, markets and laws, practices, money managers, analysts, transactions and claims and liabilities. All these things, institutions, markets, money manager, analyst, we are going to learn in detail. But right now, keep in mind, all are involved in financial system. This facilitates the exchange of financial instruments like deposits and loans, corporate stocks and bonds, government bonds, etc. In simple terms, we can say a financial system is a composition of various institutions, markets, regulatory bodies, law, practices, money managers, analysts, transactions and claim and liabilities. Everything we will learn in detail. So this is the simple meaning of financial system. Now, let's try to understand with the help of the diagram. See the diagram carefully. Persons, they earn money, they save money. But if your savings you put in cupboard, then you are savers only. Your savings you have to invest, then savers becomes the investor. Now, if you want to invest your money, that time, first, what comes in your mind? Where to invest? For that, first option is financial assets. In financial assets, you can invest your money. Cash, bank deposit, PF, LIC scheme, pension scheme, post office certificates, etc. etc. These financial assets, again, we will learn in detail. Second option is physical assets. House, land, building, gold, silver, and other consumer durable items, etc. etc. that generally we invest. So when we learn financial market, that time we emphasize on financial assets rather than physical assets. Then marketable assets. Marketable assets means you can sell and buy these assets in the market very easily. Among them, shares, bond, government securities, mutual funds, UTI units, etc. etc. So these are mainly three alternatives. Now you want to invest. For that, you for financial asset you have to go to capital market and money market. For that, two markets are there: new issue market and another one is stock market. New issue market means when company first time launch the security, that time they approach new issue market or primary market. As soon as the procedure finished and the company listed in any of the stock exchange, and afterwards if you want to buy or sell these securities, then you have to go to stock market or secondary market. The stock market we are going to learn in detail. So keep in mind new issue market and stock market. This much basic concept is enough for you. Now I will give you another chart for financial system. Generally, financial system comprises of four different components. First is financial institutions: commercial banks, industrial banks, provident fund companies, mutual fund, non-banking financial companies, etc. etc. They are institutions. And commercial banks, they have their own rules and regulations. Same way, all these institutions, they have to follow their own rules and regulations as well as rules and regulations designed by the government. Then comes financial instruments. These instruments we are going to learn in detail in another session. But right now, I would like to give the names: shares, debentures, bond, commercial paper, certificate of deposits, public deposit, mutual fund units, insurance policies, government bonds, etc. etc. I will give you complete idea about all these instruments. Then third component is financial markets. Mainly when we talk about financial markets, we have to keep in mind mainly money market and capital market. What is money market and what is capital market? That also we are going to learn in detail. And fourth component is financial services. Financial services means this system also provides services to the related parties. Among them, merchant banking services and project consultancy services. Merchant banking services, you have little idea about it, and project consultancy services means, suppose you want to apply for a loan and project is clear in your mind, but how to represent it, how to highlight it. These consultancy services provides that services so that you can prepare your project nicely and financial institutions can consider that project and they can give you the loan. Or if you want to apply for IPO, that time also they are ready to offer their services. So these are the basic components and everything we are going to learn in detail. Now, let's try to understand the basic another thing. We are interested to learn financial system. So it is necessary to get the idea about types of financial services. In that one, banking services. Obviously, bank is a part of our life, and we know when the bank first time applied or came in the market, that time mainly they provided two types of services: acceptance of deposits and offering of loan. And today they provide ultra modern services. Which ultra modern services they offer us, that we will learn with the help of any of the financial institution. But right now, keep in mind, another one is foreign exchange services. Now suppose if you want to visit USA or Australia, that time our currency is Indian rupees, and that currency may not fulfill your objectives in another country. Means their domestic currency is different. So you have to exchange your Indian rupee into Australian dollar or US dollar. So they provide currency exchange. You can convert your Indian rupee into foreign currency. And now it is too easy. Our nationalized banks and private sector banks, they also offer these services. And you have not to go anywhere. You have to open your international account, and with that account, you can exchange your currency very easily. Next is investment services. So far as investment services are concerned, then for that they provide asset management. Many times a person has trillions of rupees, but he may not have the idea where to invest them. Or these investment services, they manage their assets, they manage their portfolio also. And hedge fund management means they protect their assets, so they have not to bear the loss. When we will understand derivative markets, that time I will give you the idea about hedging strategy. And insurance services. Insurance services, now it is essential because in business risk is always there, and we can't take uncalculated risk, and we have to protect that risk. So insurance is necessary. then insurance brokerage and reinsurance. These type of financial services are available in the market. Now, let's try to understand our regulatory bodies, means who regulate the market, with the help of simple diagram. As I told you, regulatory bodies means they regulate our financial market. Among them, first is Security Exchange Board of India. They regulate Indian stock market, and each and every market, means stock market, they have to follow the guideline provided by Exchange Board. Second is Register of Companies. Obviously, large scale business, the structure is company structure, and they have to follow this Register of Companies Board. RBI, Reserve Bank of India, is Bankers Bank, and each and every financial institution is supposed to follow the guideline designed by RBI. Stock exchange, suppose a security is listed in Bombay Stock Exchange, then they have to follow rules and regulations of that stock exchange. Then licensing authority, they provide license to that particular organization, and without license they can't do their businesses. And pollution control authorities. Now, our government is also emphasizing on environment, and if your company damage the environment, then it is very harmful to all, not only human resources but to animals, plants, etc. So these are six main regulatory bodies. Now suppose you want to start a bank, and you want to list that bank in stock exchange. That time, first authority, Exchange Board, Register of Company, RBI, Stock Exchange, and licensing authorities. All boards permission you have to take. Among them, stock exchanges and Security Exchange Board of India, we are going to learn in detail. So these are the basic fundamentals of financial system. I hope you followed the session. Please subscribe the channel, give your comments and favor for the bureau. Thank you very much. So nice of you.